Capricorn, a very interesting reading. A very interesting reading. You're an intuitive person, in control of your emotions, but you don't necessarily see exactly what is happening. You just know that when things are wrong. And that's what this reading is all about. In fact, you're hanging around waiting to act because you know something's wrong, but you don't quite know what it is. And it looks to be, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying you're in business, but it's definitely about finances. And you're doing something quite well, but in doing so, you've made some enemies. You may not even be aware of how you've made the enemies, you're just aware that there's something wrong. And yeah, you are a sort of a leader, you are this person that can create things, but I believe those enemies bring everything to an end. They bring everything to an end, and do they actually bring it to an end, or is it your concern about what's going on that brings it to an end? Because you're so focused on there being something wrong, you don't actually see what it is that's wrong, or maybe you don't seize the new opportunities. No, I think they do bring an end to whatever it is. They do it, yeah. But you don't see it. You don't see it. And maybe the reason you don't see it is there's somebody from your past, maybe even a past lover, but there's somebody from the past that you wouldn't expect to do this. Now, there is a chance that you'll see through it because of a conflict emerges with them. So if a conflict emerges with them, you may spot it in time. But I think it's unlikely. Now, I think the most likely outcome of this is that you realise that you've not set firm enough boundaries. You've allowed people from the past to get too close to what it is you're doing, how you make your money. And they've overstepped the mark, and you realise they have, and in future you need to set boundaries. So the reading really is about learning, as I thought it was. It's about you being a little bit stymied because of you really don't have the answers. You really don't see it coming, unfortunately. And then the realisation that maybe you'll never have all the answers, but if you have boundaries, maybe you could stop these things from happening in the future.